Hey Kaser, welcome back to Harry Potter Hogwarts Mystery. It is time for Chapter 31 of this Year 7. I don't know about you, but I didn't realize that the Circle of Connor was no longer together. I thought they were always together. But apparently in the last chapter, we're getting the gang back together. Basically it says here that my time at St. Mungo's has come to a close, but you don't have time to dwell on that. It is almost time for the Wizengamot Trial. But first, you'll gather the Circle of Connor for an update, and it seems Merula has something important to tell you. Thank you for gathering, everyone. I thought it appropriate that I give you all an update on Jacob and R. I've been trying to keep you all away from R, since I know that you wanted a chance to be normal students. Unfortunately, the Cabal is still operating and growing larger. If we're going to put an end to R, then we need to work together. So allow me to update you on everything that has been happening this year. I also didn't realize that the Circle of Connor had grown so much as well. We have that many people? Blimey, I'm so excited to be part of the Circle of Connor. I've always wanted to be part of a secret society. And I'm sure it felt nice knowing that the Circle of Connor is going to support you no matter what. It is nice to know. I am not sure if I could do all of this on my own, now with the trial approaching. I'm also glad that everyone is on the same page now. Burke escaping from St. Mungo's with the director was quite the setback, but at least Jacob is healed.
Yeah!
Don't worry too much about Burke. You have the support of the Circle of Connor to help you with R. Thank you, Corey. I appreciate that. There was something else I wanted to talk to you about, actually. Dewi Usaki's Dark Scroll. It's important that our half of the scroll stays safe, Corey.
Yeah!
Don't worry, Casey. Dewi Usaki's Dark Scroll is hidden somewhere no one could ever dare to look. And I haven't told anyone where it is. In fact, you, me, and Jacob are the only ones who know who have it. That's good to know. Jacob was worried about it after we moved him to the safe house. A safe house? Blimey, We need to talk. There's been an unexpected issue. That doesn't sound good. Alright, let's meet somewhere private to talk. The artifact room should do. It's like... You know it's gonna be the artifact room. When I say somewhere private, it's always that place. Looks like Merula isn't here yet. I am quite curious about what the problem she's encountered. It is odd that she's not here, don't you think? She made it sound like her issue was quite important. Perhaps she was just sidetracked by something. Yes, my face tells it all. Merula wouldn't have said something, though, if it wasn't important. Well, perhaps we can continue our earlier conversation? About the... Ooh! Blimey, are all your conversations this dull? Merula, were you here the whole time? I'm probably gonna say yes. Of course, here's an invisibility cloak to travel unseen. Where did you get an invisibility cloak from? Why does it matter? Eavesdropping on us isn't exactly the best way to build trust, Merula. In fact, it is a bit suspicious. I couldn't help it. I was hoping you'd say something interesting. Come off it, Hayden. It was all in good fun. Casey knows I didn't mean anything by it, right? Or do you agree with Hayden? It was just something fun. It was suspicious. It honestly could be either or. I guess it comes to the fact that, do I trust Merula in this situation? Like, with everything going on? I'm gonna go yes. Only because her and I shared some good times. What can I say? I'm letting my heart do the talking. In my case though, I wear my heart on my chest, not my sleeve. It was just some fun, Corey. I don't think any harm was meant. See? No harm, no foul. I don't know about that. Since you're so intent on it, Hayden, I decided to wear that cloak because I've been paranoid. I'm worried that Ari's watching my every move, and if I'm found out... Eavesdropping was just a fun side effect. I could use a bit of fun with everything that's going on. Look, I got the invisibility cloak. I think there's something important to talk to you about. It has to do with the Wizengamot Trial, so listen up. This Wizengamot Trial better be worth it. Everybody's talking about it. It's been talked about for a while now. Let's hope it's really, really interesting. I think the Wizengamot Trial was one of the movies, right? You know, I'm one of those people who watched the movies, but I don't really remember a lot about them. I'm not a big super fan, you know what I mean? Like, there's people who are really, really into Harry Potter, so they know everything. Dude, I can barely remember last week. No, really? Okay. Ara wants me to testify in favor of the white-robed wizard? But it may implicate me as one of their agents. That is a huge, huge problem. Blimey, that is quite the problem. But you can't testify in his favor. If you do, then it weakens my testimony. The Wizengamot may not even decide to let the white-robed wizard go free. And I don't want him to go free. He deserves to be locked back up in Azkaban. If there was only one way to get out of this testifying, I can't just say that I don't want to do it. I've been worrying myself sick over what to do. I hope you haven't actually become sick. I have a perfect attendance record, and I don't want to catch anything. Wait, I have an idea. Break your legs? I think it may get you out of testifying, Merula. Really? Well, there's only one way to find out. Meet me in the infirmary, and I'll tell you my plan. I'm gonna break her legs, aren't I? I'm gonna assume I'm just gonna make her really, really sick. So she won't be able to testify? Alright, Casey, why did we have to come to the infirmary to discuss your plan? We're here, Merula, because you're gonna come down with a horrible illness. Excuse me? Absolutely not. You think I'm going to be coming down with some silly illness? Then you got another thing coming, Casey. Let me get this straight. I just have to pretend to come down with something contagious? Exactly. If the Wizengamot thinks you're contagious, then there's no way they would risk exposing others. Suppose it's not a terrible plan. Who did you ask for help? You said they were an expert. She should be here soon. Oh, there she is. I'm shocked. I'm not. I've got the thing we discussed, Casey. Though, I am a bit confused as to why you need it. Why are you trying to prevent Merula from testifying? Lie and say Merula is nervous. Tell her and can't say why. Both don't really tell the truth. So... I'm afraid I can't say why, Chiara. Then it must be serious. It is. Quite serious. Notice how I skipped your last name because I can never pronounce it well. Alright. So, what exactly did you bring, Chiara? Well, you were a bit vague when you asked for something that causes a contagious illness. But I managed to find a jar of fungus that causes scrofungus. Ugh. That'll be my screenshot. Thumbnail. Gross. Perfect. Don't open this jar under any circumstance, or we'll have a real scrofungus outbreak on our hands. What else can you tell us about Scrofungulus, JR? It is quite contagious and can be fatal. Usually it causes tiny tentacles to erupt across the neck and face. Dude, open that jar. Brilliant. I don't suppose there's a way I can look like a Scrofungulus victim without looking like that. If you just say that you found the jar and you don't have any symptoms, then the Wizengamot may dismiss it. They couldn't possibly ignore you if you were actually displaying symptoms of Scrofungulus. I fear I may regret asking, but how exactly are you going to make me look like a Scrofungulus victim? You'll find out where we're going to be going next. Don't worry, we're going to get you out of testifying at the Wizengamot Trial. Scrofungulus. Kind of a fun word to say. Scrofungulus. Copper? Why are you here? Ben is one of our best charm students in our year. We'll need to use a spell to make you look like a Scrofungulus victim to convince the Wizengamot Trial. If we can make you look like you've got Scrofungulus, then the Wizengamot may refuse to let you testify. A combination of spells, actually. There isn't one single spell that will make you look like a Scrofungulus victim. So you're gonna hit me with more than one hex, I presume? I bet you two are just going to enjoy hexing me, aren't you? I promise I won't enjoy it. I may enjoy it a bit. I kinda really want to do the right option, but points, sweet points, gimme. I promise I won't enjoy Merula, as I look at her sarcastically. Perhaps I'd enjoy it if I was the same kid from our first year at Hogwarts. Since they're not though, it's really just another task to do. Are you sure about that? Neither of us are going to enjoy this. We're just going to do it to sell that you've been infected with Scrofungulus. We should discuss the spells that we're going to be using at first. You're in luck. Using a pimple jinx with a jelly legs curse will create a small tentacle on your face. Really? How do you know that, Ben? I may have accidentally combined them during a trip to Nocturne Alley. I tried it in subsequent duels with the same results every time. Isn't that just a lovely image? Come on, let's get this over with. Alright Ben, what do we do first? Well, we actually have to cast the spells in quick succession. Tonks taught me the jelly legs jinx, I'll perform it. Then I'll cast a pimple jinx at the same time. We'll go on 3. 1, 2, 3. Vernunculus. Ah! Locomotor Wibbly. Get ready for the tentacles! Oh my goodness, ah! Oh, that is quite disgusting, because that is how I feel right now. Oh my god, this better work, Casey. If it doesn't, you'll do something unspeakably terrible to me. Let's hope then that this will fool the Wizengamot. Do you have the fungus, Merula? Without them, we may not be able to sell this. Sure, give me the jar. They're in my pocket right now. Brilliance! Thank you for your help, Ben. Of course, it was meant to be recognized for my chum's work. But look at the trial, Casey. Something tells me you're gonna need it. Come on, Merula. Let's get to the Ministry of Magic. The trial should be starting soon. You mean we actually finally get to go there after like 10,000 years? It's time to get you out of testifying at the Wizengamot Trial. Is that it? Are we done? Oh, we get to keep going. There's still 4 hours, okay. But we're not going to get a chance to do the Wizengamot Trial today, unfortunately. That's disappointing. But I am glad that it seems like it's finally around the corner. Oh, Dumbledore. It is good for you to join us. Madame Bones, Madame Umbridge, and I wish to speak to you before the trial. Gosh, she's selling that thing. She's selling it. However, I must ask, what has happened to Miss Snide? Well, Professor Merula is sick. I find it like this at Hogwarts. I think she might be contagious. Perhaps I shouldn't testify. I wouldn't want anyone else to get sick. She's contagious and you brought her here before us? The audacity. Now, Dolores, there's no need to pass judgment so quickly. Indeed, the two of you should tell us what has occurred before we make a decision. We'll tell you everything we need to know, Madame Bones. Madame Bones. That's a name. Is this a scroll fungus and Miss Snide will need to have medical attention? Ah, okay. Awesome. Ugh. This is a jar of fungus I found in my pocket. Merula said there was some loose fungus too, in her pockets. Oh dear. That is indeed the fungus that causes scroll fungus. All things considered, Miss Snide, I believe you will not be testifying today. Of course she isn't. She could spread her illness. Miss Snide, you will report to St. Munger's right away for treatment. You will not be testifying in today's trial. But need to rest and recover, Merula. Alright then, I'll go to St. Munger's right away. It is a shame that Miss Snide will not be able to testify in today's trial. Your testimony will be all the more important, Mr. Casey. Are you ready for the trial? I'm ready for the trial. I am not ready for the trial. I have been waiting for this for so long. Even if I'm not ready, I'm ready. I'm ready for the trial, Professor Dumbledore. I prepared as much as I can. That is good to hear. Remember that your testimony will help to decide the fate of a wizard. Of course, Professor, I understand that. Excellent. Now, if you'll excuse us, we must complete preparations for the trial. Just a moment, Mr. Casey. Madame Umbridge? I'd like to speak to you in my office before the trial. We'll need to discuss some courtroom procedures. It is a formality. Standard procedure. We'll have some tea and a truthful conversation. Hey, don't you give me that smug look. This happened last time. When you were here, you ended up being somebody else. A spy, an agent, whatever you want to call it. I don't like where this is headed. This is common sense, right? The way she had that look on her face. But maybe she just wants to chill and have tea with us and we can smoke up. That could also be a possibility. I think that would probably be a lot better. So we'll find out how much this is going to probably screw us over in the next video. And you know what, honestly, we may actually get a chance to go to the Wizengamot Trial. Blah! That's the word, right? In Harry Potter, Hogwarts Mystery. So thank you so much for watching. And I'll see you on the next one. Bye everybody.